Hello guys, welcome back to Kajit Caravan. Right, today it's just gonna be a quick, super quick video. Another mini tutorial, I guess, again. Right, someone's asked me how do we utilize the Wi-Fi and destination boards, that stuff like that. Right, I'm just gonna run through the main basic things you need to get yourself going on the bus, really. Right, so first things first. Now, let me just show you this, hold on. You can jump on your bus by all means, right? And yes, you can turn your Wi-Fi on, that's not an issue, right? But, there's a but for this. Let's start the engine up, right? Things to note, right? When the engine is off, you can't set the destination boards and nothing like that. Like, turn the engine on first, right? And then, yes, you can turn the Wi-Fi on, right? There's a thing to this though. Okay, the Wi-Fi is now on, as you can see, right? Destination board is on, right? Let's turn it off and let's turn it on. There we go. When the engine is off, right? Some of these features will just be, you won't be able to do nothing, obviously, because the engine's on. Now the Wi-Fi is off. I can't turn it on because the engine's not on, right? That's one thing. And the display, it does that, although it's not actually active, because that's the last thing. Okay, so the first thing first is definitely turn the engine on, right? So let's turn it on, right? Okay, this is the first thing. I know these things might seem like, you know, they can be totally obvious when you see it afterwards, but anyway. Right, right, now the Wi-Fi is on, destination board's on, I can turn it off. Now the engine's on, I can turn it properly on and off, yeah? Wi-Fi off, there you go. And right, the announcer will not turn on because you haven't got one. So basically you have to hire announcers for your bus, and it only applies to the sightseeing tours, because obviously it's not like it's a next stop it's not one of those. No, it's just for the announcer of tours. I'm guessing she kind of says, if you look to your left, blah blah blah, look to your right, blah blah blah. Right, now that's for that, right? Now the Wi-Fi, although it's turned on, you haven't even got, like, people can't connect to that Wi-Fi even though it's turned on, because you need to come in here, right? And you need to buy a Wi-Fi data plan. Believe it or not, you actually have to buy everything in this game. It's pretty cool. I like it though. You know, it's a monthly contract. So yeah, right. So here we go. If we come to here, right, where contracts, click on that old folder there, and then scroll across to Wi-Fi services. Now, there's a different range of services, right? Pretty self-explanatory. The first one, 30%. So basically, for 30% coverage, which is not, it's pretty crap to be honest, and 5 gig limit, you're kind of paying 29 pound or 29 euros a month, kind of thing, right? And as you go up, there's different upgrades, obviously. So we've got 50% coverage. Sorry, 10 gig, all 10 gig a week capped. Sorry, yeah, yeah. And then as I go up, 80% and 100%, right? So we're going to go for the full package. We're going to get the £100 a week, 10 gig, yeah, 10 gig one, right? So if we just buy that, oh, here we go. There you go. There it is. So when you click on, when you want to buy it, you can choose which package you want. You go 500. Actually, it goes more. It goes higher. Cool, cool, cool. So I suppose if there's triangle on there, we can just, yeah. So triangle will cycle through them, all the different packages available. 1 terabyte. Wow, check that out, man. It's like £2 a week, man. Fucking expensive over, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, blah 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 blah. There we go. So there it is. So I think the main prices covers the actual coverage. Yeah, there must be the data transfer rates or something. Yeah. So let's just go for the 10 gig. So press triangle to cycle through all the different packages. All right. So we're going to go for the 10 gig one at this point because, you know, right. So that contract is now an active contract now, as you can see now. Because what here, okay, so on this screen, if you press triangle, these are like available contracts, and then these are your active contracts. So yeah, there you go. We're paying £100 a week for the 10 gig Wi-Fi. All right. So, and it tells you how much you've used as well. Like we've still got 10 gig of 10 gigs. So you can kind of like work it out on your routes, how much you use, you know. All right, cool. So that's that. Vehicle insurance. Obviously, you want to get insurance. So I haven't actually got one yet. Now the thing is, don't ever do what I did. I messed this up to begin with, right? I went on just to try it out. I bought the 100% one, right? And then I counted it. I didn't know what it actually done. I was just messing around with it. So I pressed square on this screen and it actually counted it. Now I can't get that back again for some reason. All right. I'm not too sure why, but I don't think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the next physical year or something. I don't know, but I'm going to get that one as well, which is this is pretty decent actually. 800 euros a month. So yeah, we're going to go for that. All right. So that's that. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So that's what we're doing now. Right. Cool. Right. So yeah, that's that. So basically, you physically have to buy the Wi-Fi packages before you can use the Wi-Fi on your bus, even though if you turn it on and off. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's all cool. I hope we're all clear now. That's good. Right, these, I haven't actually done this yet. I think this is parts, yeah, it's delivery of parts. So if you want lights, I don't know if it's per light. Let me just try this out, actually. Let me get some, let's just get the V-belts. You always need the V-belts. I think it's supposed to be like fan belt, maybe, I don't know. So 26 euros, is that per? Oh, delivery cycles in days. Okay, so you get them. Okay, right. So this will deliver parts to you in like one day every day, or every 7 days, 14, 30 days. Right. Okay, and you can choose how much you want to get delivered to you. So yeah, that's pretty. That makes sense. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. So then obviously once the parts get delivered to you over here on your inventory, you'll see spare parts. So at the moment I've got no spare parts because actually I need to do some of that because I've got a mechanic now. I actually have my own mechanic. I need to make sure I've got stocks of those things anyway. The foods on this tab are basically for your, when you get high enough level, you unlock the sightseeing tours, and you're going to need stocks of all these things. Lemonade. This is basically given out to the passengers. All right. So I hope this has been clear so far. So yeah. Buy the data Wi-Fi plan, come over to your bus, and then let's have a look. Get on, and then yeah, I don't think it'll be used at the moment because there's obviously got no passengers at the moment. But yeah, you can turn it on. Sorry, it's wrong button. Yeah, so we just turn it on, and there you go. They can connect to it. And then it'll give you like a brief overview. At the end of your journey, you can kind of go back in the office and check how much data you've used. But yeah, that's how you do that. And destination boards. And don't feel silly for not like knowing, holds. Okay, right. So the buttons, the relevant buttons are when you get in your. I haven't explained that yet, have I? Bloody hell. Let's start this again, shall we? Obviously, you hold X to bring up all the coach functions, all the actual driver's functions. This is like the driver's menu. So you can have your things like your ignition, your gears, your lights, your indicators, hazard lights, handbrake, wipers, wind the window down, your sun blind, so you can bring the blind down when the sun's in your eyes, kind of thing. Driver's light, your horn, and your right. This is a retarder. Now I've tested this a bit. It doesn't really work too well. It works, but it's not too well. You got cruise control and you got your aircon and all that. Now if you hold square while you're in the driver's seat, you obviously got access to your doors, and you can lower the vehicle, the back, the front, if you want to do back or front, or you do all of it together. You can lower the whole thing. You got your Wi-Fi, you got your destination, you got your announcer. When you actually hire an announcer to come on your tours, that'll become active. And then you've got your navigation monitor. So basically, when you start up the bus, the sat nav will appear on that little tiny screen down there. You have the option to turn it on and off, basically. All right, and then you've got your passenger lights, passenger compartment lights. Obviously, that's the passenger lights for like up here. These lights, yeah, basically light up the whole. But these lights, sorry, light up the whole bus. All right, cool. So yeah, that's that. So basically, that's how you do those kind of things. If there's anything else, I can't think of anything else at the moment. Yeah, regarding that. Regarding staff, I'll just do a quick overview of the staff. Obviously, in the manager's office here. Pretty self-explanatory. You got the this over here. Scroll to the job market. Press L1 R1, or if you're on Xbox, left button, right button, shoulder buttons at the top. It brings you onto your job market, and I think I've made a video about this already. But you can kind of just underneath you've got the drive. That's the driver. That's the driver. You've got the name, the age, and then what role they are. So driver. You go down. Some of them not drivers. Some are mechanics. Some are there. You go. Got mechanic there, for example. Yeah, that's that as well. And also, you see, okay, so look at this one, Lilia Fink, right? You got a name, you got a kind of age, which is 28. You got mechanic, and then underneath they got a little housing icon, a little house icon. That means they need to be housed. All right, they need to be housed. So they want a house basically to live in as well. They want an apartment, so they don't fucking want much, do they? So yeah, you need to have a house to house them in there before you can hire them. You might ask yourself, okay, so how do I get a house for them then? Okay, that's a good question. Now the houses you get for them, they're kind of secrets that you kind of have to discover them for yourself. It's really strange. It's what you basically got to do on the map. What happens is you'll walk around and you'll find these. Look out for these little, like, see that here, right? This little, I don't know if you can see that. This little bed icon. That's a hotel, sorry. But you're going to get an icon like that when you hit this kind of area near the hotel. You're going to get a kind of enter in search zone that you'll see that across the top of the screen. And what that is then that what's that saying? Look at the map when it says that, and you'll get a big blue circle like circling around the whole area, right? That means around the area there'll be a flat you can kind of like discover. So my advice to you is wherever that obviously that blue circle is, say it's just around here for example, walk around all the roads, walk around roads within that search zone, and eventually you'll find you'll kind of like discover the apartment. I've discovered, like, I think some down here. Where are they? I've discovered a few. That's your main house. But yeah, I've discovered a few around here somewhere. Was it up here, I think? Yeah, there's an apartment there. There you go. So that's a good example of one. Accommodation for sale, see? Apartment. Okay, yeah. So you buy that and blah, blah, blah. That's the homes then. You've got one over here as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you do that, and then you have to buy a property, obviously, to house them. Yeah, so that's that, and then you can hire them. So that's all good. Yeah, right. I think that's it. I don't think there's nothing else. If you, like I say, if you've got any other questions, any queries, anything, I'll try and do like a little one of these mini tutorial videos on it, and I'll help you out by all means. If I can, I will help you 100%. You know what I mean? Anything you want to know, I will do my best to help you. So yeah, all right, cool. So hope that answers your questions, and I'll just leave it there for now. Like I say, drop me a comment, anything you want to know, that's fine. I'll do a video for you explaining it if I can, if I don't know myself too much about it, because there's quite a lot of mystery in this game at the moment surrounding like buggy parts and lock containers and that kind of thing. So yeah, there's still things I'm discovering. So all right guys, well, I'll leave it right there then. I've rambled enough now. I hope it's all been, you know, understandable. I hope I've explained myself well, because, you know, I'm kind of like, as you can hear me, I'm like, just talk. But yeah, I hope I've made myself clear on that. If I haven't, then just by all means comment and say, oh, can you just go over this again? And I will do, no problem, all right? Okay, guys, well, I'm going to leave it right there now. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.